now talk about the deadly coronavirus, because despite still faring better than neighboring EU countries, Germany has been struggling to curb coronavirus infections since it was hit by the second wave. My colleague Mapitsa Sebede has been getting updates from Berlin with DW's correspondent Emmanuel Chase.
Well, Chancellor Angela Merkel said 2 days ago, after meeting with the 16 state premiers, that the good news was that the exponential growth of cases stopped. However, the 7-day incidence is still way too high, with over 140 cases per 100,000 inhabitants and more than 14,000 new infections daily. Angela Merkel called again for everyone to limit their interactions to the others to a minimum, to avoid unnecessarily traveling, unnecessary meetings, and that is something she would actually have liked to even broaden. She would have liked further restrictions. The goal is still to keep the schools open here in Germany, but other than that, all places of socialization are still closed. I'm talking about bars, about restaurants, about fitness studios, and the government warned that this won't change soon if the infections are not curbed here.
Now, how has the population reacted to the restrictions?
Well, the vast majority of Germans do support the measures taken by the government, even if it's fair to say that there is also a feeling of fatigue here. The first wave was well handled, especially if you compare to neighboring countries. But now, after a really mild summer with very few infections, all the restrictions are really weighing upon people again. And not only for people who are directly affected in the hospitality sector, for example, but everyone is bracing for a hard winter. And today in Berlin, as we speak, thousands of people came from all over the country to protest against the restrictions in place. They are very vocal, however, they do not represent the majority of the German population.
Well, the good news was that there is a vaccine in sight. Do we know more about when it will be rolled out?
Well, indeed, that was the good news. It came in a few days ago when pharmaceutical firm BioNTech, which is based in Germany and created by German researchers, said that they had found a 90% effective vaccine against COVID-19. The EU has already announced that 300 million doses of that vaccine had been ordered, and the German government is working on a vaccination strategy. They want that when the vaccine will be available, there won't immediately be shots for everyone, but instead that groups will be prioritized. For example, first responders like hospital staff or the elderly, for example. And here in Berlin, there's already 6 vaccination centers that have been set up, including 2 in 2 former airports in the city. And BioNTech said that they were hoping to be able to produce the vaccine during the first trimester of 2021, maybe as early as January next year.